Hello once again, guys. Alright, so I have a question. I've received a question about this with this Alliance Duel. I feel kind of bad about this because the Alliance that we were up against, combat-wise, they've got members that can kill us. They can wipe us out. But when it comes to the actual event, I don't think they've got enough activity in their alliance, because the few members that can actually keep up with us in terms of activity and participation amount per member in the alliance as a whole, they didn't keep up. Like, you can tell by this count, there's 13 points total in this event. They didn't win once. That's actually sad. And they came pretty close to winning the combat section, tank versus tank, attacking cities for points. They came pretty close. Last time I was able to check the percentage of the stage, we were leading by 60%, and then they kept pushing us down. I think we stuck around 52, 53. They came pretty close to winning that stage. But all stages before it, we won. It got pretty close in some parts of the stage, but for the majority of every stage, we were winning by a hefty margin. I think we won one stage. It was gathering, what was it called? Interstellar Trade and Gathering Day, which was the first stage, Monday. I think we won that one with 71%. It was close to 70. I know that much. Okay, so the question I got asked was about this actual event. Now I cannot showcase the entire thing, so I'm going off a list of what was posted in our Discord. I'm not going to show you our Discord because I think that Discord should remain private somewhat because it's our Alliance Discord. So I recommend reading through this. It's going to have information about it. So I recommend reading through this. Each duel league does last for 4 weeks. When a new league starts, qualified alliances will enter the duel league and compete against 15 alliances in the group. For the first week of the duel league, the leader of each alliance will draw to find the rival alliance. Rivals of subsequent links. I cannot talk. I cannot pronounce words. Subsequent weeks are determined based on the duel results of previous weeks. So because we beat KIA, we're going to probably be put up against another alliance that's stronger. The problem is, I don't think it's going to be focused on another server yet, so I think we're going to be stuck with KIA in this next one, which is all right by me. But because we beat them, I'm kind of hoping it puts us against another one. The problem is, we're rank 1 in the server, in the planet. I don't think it's going to put us against anyone else if it sticks to the server, our planet itself. If we're promoted to a higher tier, that should give us higher rewards. But if KIA was not promoted to a higher tier, I think that knocks them out of being our competitor. Like I said, yeah, so relegated. While the bottom alliances could be relegated. So the bottom alliances, the alliances that did absolute trash in this event, and I think it's in total of the 4 weeks, not just based off the first week. So I think for anyone who completely just bombed this event, I think you still have a chance. The number of alliances for promotion and relegation is determined based on actual conditions. Dual League of a higher tier, leads to a greater daily ranking reward. So yeah, we're going to be getting more rewards since we won hands down. Daily victory reward, weekly tier reward, and league tally reward. Thus, please get everybody motivated and fight for a higher tier. We were pretty freaking motivated. And the first week after the settler leaves the alliance and joins a new one, he or she can still earn individual points, but won't get alliance points. We have members that joined while this was going on, so they weren't able to. They're not going to be able to participate, I think, in the next week of this opening up. Additionally, he or she won't receive victory rewards or rank rewards for that week. So they also will not, I think, the way that this is written, it's either they will not receive rewards for our participation coming up, or they won't receive rewards on the alliance that they left, which makes sense on the last one. I really hope they get rewards despite not being able to participate this coming week. Alliance Duel itself consists of basically 6 stages. We're going to start off with the first stage, which is Monday coming up, Interstellar Trade and Gathering Day. Interstellar Trade, I don't have the complete list, so this is going off of memory for me. Interstellar Trade is pretty much any trade that gets you coins. So what you're going to want to do is, this does not count. I don't think this counts. Going into grocery store, putting things up here. I am never gonna sell things to the Golos, by the way. I'm always gonna keep it, or I'm gonna wait and keep it in here for things. So going in here to the grocery store, the bazaar, the world bazaar, I don't think any of that counts. What it's talking about by Interstellar Trade is Trade Center. So do not launch this until the day of the event. What happened, at least what happened with me, is I was able to launch this thing twice in one day. I don't think that's normal because I've never seen it come back within one day. So I was able to load it up. I was able to load it up completely and get this, as well as points. So for every gold that I traded that counted as a point, I earned that many points. So I say this was 138.0k. However many points that is worth, that's how many points I gained. Plus the points here that I gained, because this is going to give me gold as well. That's going to give me points. It counts how much gold you earn. Another thing that does count, Interstellar Trade, you have something that pops up. I can't show it. Pharaoh's. What? I'll have to focus on that later. But there is a 2 types of trade that pop up. One's going to be what looks like a cyber chick in shorts. She's going to have basically like this. She's going to have 9 rows of things. If you fulfill her orders, that counts. Or 3 rows of things. She's going to have 3 rows of things on this. Actually, I might be showing you the wrong. This is what I'm talking about. Business Giant. Doing this and earning gold counts. This counts. So you earn points for doing this as well. But another one is also going to open up where you can do a crap ton of the same thing. But it's alliance. It's done as an alliance. So the alliance as a whole can pick from the list and choose what they're going to trade off for gold. That earns you points as well. So pretty much anything that earns you gold for that event stage, Monday, Interstellar Trade, and Gathering Day, is going to count. The next thing that counts for that is, I kept saying Gathering. Keep watch on this, because I'm keeping that there for a reason. I'm also keeping her there for a reason. But Gathering Day, what it means by Gathering Day, and this is why we stressed out in our alliance to be gathering here. Your 4 basic gathering points, coin, gold, which is this thing, the crystal, counts for gathering. Wood counts for gathering. Stone, which is why we've been focusing on this thing so much during the event stage, counts. And electricity counts. There it is. These things count. So those 4 things count. Amethyst itself does not count. Like I said again, this is memory off my top of my head. And I'm remembering a comment about Amethyst in our Alliance chat that said it does not count. I don't think it was actually a part of the point list. So gathering amethyst, I'm going to go ahead and say does not count for the gathering day, which is interstellar trade and gathering day. That's Monday. That was the stage that we received on Monday. I don't know if the interstellar trade and gathering day is going to be on the same day or if it's going to change it up. I do think that the combat stuff is going to remain till the end, so I don't think any of it's going to change. That's pretty much it for interstellar trade and gathering day. Anything that focuses on, that gets you coins in trading, like the rocket here, I just had a brain moment and then my brain's not braining. Yeah, pretty much the commercial rocket, it counts. Fulfilling each order counts. This counts. The business giant, it does count. So don't fulfill business giant until the day of. Do not even complete a single box of business giant. There's another business giant type thing that's going to come up that's like I said, is Alliance based. So the Alliance as a whole gets to pick from a list of a ton of orders that you can ship off. And you get chances on that. I think you get 3 to start off. The next day is Tuesday. It's base expansion. Base expansion pretty much means upgrading your buildings. And per CP. So you have to pay attention to the buildings themselves. Upgrading them gives you CP, and it'll show you the CP change itself. So for each, either it's going to be for each CP increase, for each 1 CP increase that you gain, it's going to give you a point. Because we're moving on to a higher tier, it might tell us that it's like 5 or 10 CP required in change before it gives us a point. So I think it's going to remain the actual 1 CP. I don't remember off the top of my head what it actually was. It could have been 5 CP or 10 CP that it required change from your actual CP before it'll give you a point. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. What we end up doing in preparation for Tuesday is Monday we will start upgrading every building and not clicking the present, meaning we can keep the building itself in a pretty much a Christmas present, and not receive any CP changes. We still have the upgrade finished, but because we haven't clicked this present, the system doesn't register that we have actually finished the construction. So this present right here, every building will be wrapped up the day before, and the day of will wait about 5, I recommend 10 minutes, because the system needs to realize, hey, the event's actually counting this. Don't start gaining points until 10 minutes after the new stage begins, to make sure that your actual points count. What we end up doing in our alliance is, I'm not going to show that. I shouldn't have showed that, but whatever. what we end up doing in our alliance, it's recommended that everyone start upgrading buildings and making them into presents. We will leave every building wrapped up, especially HQ, if you can, because that's going to give you a huge thing. Another thing that counts for points is using sapphires. You can actually you gain points for every sapphire, citrine, and what's the other one? What's the other one? It's over here, not over there. Emerald that you get. So every time that you click the little load up button on the gems, the crystals, you gain points. For every one of them that you load into a building, you gain points. That's something you need to focus on. You also gain points for loading up chips. So for the event itself, I recommend not loading up any of your gems, your citrines, emeralds, sapphires, and your data chips. Don't load them up into any buildings until that stage begins on Tuesday, the base expansion. That's pretty much base expansion right there. It counts for every building that you upgrade that changes CP, which for the record, pretty much every building itself. I don't think any building does not change CP, at least not that I've seen yet. They all change it. Ignore this metal factory because this is a HQ 50 unlock building, so ignore that. It is something I recommend that you push for because it's going to help you out quite a bit. It helps out with troops. Just saying. So that's pretty much base expansion, which is day 2 of the event. Day 3 is Age of Science. Age of Science is a little bit different on tech. It is still going to count for every research that you complete. For every research that you do in research to completion, it's going to give you points. The thing is, there's special research that requires the gears. For every gear that you use, for every set of gears, it tells you how many gears is required to gain points. It's going to give you points as well. So if you use the gears, that you get points. So that's why these blue. That's why this blue one is there, as well as this blue tech tree is there for the gears. I recommend holding off on these until that day starts. I also recommend building up on the gears because it requires a lot of gears. It does require a lot of gears. And I skipped right over the gears, didn't I? No. That's why I have so many right now. That's why I'm not putting them towards the tanks anymore. I'm using the free thing. Okay, I held off on her for one reason. She, just like Moriarty does with research, boosts the time required, or lessens the time required for upgrades on buildings, but Moriarty does it with research. So, Moriarty is actually going to give me, once that timer hits an hour, I can go ahead and click his button, and he will automatically finish it. His emblem will also pop up right here, so you can just go ahead and click it. That's going to help you heavily with research, just like Phoebe is going to help you heavily with base expansion on Tuesday. I can click her emblem, I have a present, and I just go on to the next one. Just like that. works out for all. It makes it so much easier. Okay, that's pretty much Age of Science. Anything that it's just a day for research. Thursday is recruitment and donating troops for exposition duel. The donating troops part actually did not pop up. You should have been given an option somewhere to donate troops. It did not pop up. So I don't think for these 4 weeks it's going to be available. Don't quote me on that, the donating troops part. Recruitment, however, is going to be pretty straightforward and simple. For every troop that you complete in training, it's going to give you points. The higher tier, and this right now I've got 5 tiers: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. For the higher tier you can get, the more points you're going to gain. It also gives you points for using speed ups. So if you use any of your troop training speed ups, or any of your just regular speed ups on training troops, it's going to give you points for that. That's why I've been saving all that I can. I've not been touching them. This event, from what it looks like, is going to continue on for 3 more weeks. So we have another one coming up. That's going to be week two. So if you did win your previous Alliance duel, you're pretty much going to get higher rewards. You're going to have more rules to gain points. So pay attention to this page. It's going to tell you there are going to be 3 little things over here. One of them is going to be the list for that stage during the event of what gives you points. So pay attention to that list. It will tell you what you need to do to get points. The first 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, are not going to be against anyone. It's just you're going to be focusing on your city. You're going to be gathering outside of your city. You're just going to be trying to gain points from those 2 locations. You're not going to be fighting anybody. Friday, I said this wrong. I did say this wrong. Friday is the army expansion, which is the training troops. So that's what's going to be giving you points. This is what's going to be giving you points on Friday. Thursday is actually recruitment. That's a totally different thing. So Friday, you need to be training troops. You need to be speeding them up if you can. I highly recommend saving all of your speed ups. So yeah, I got this wrong. I'm not looking at it, not looking at it, not looking at it, not looking at it. Thursday, you'll notice that this thing has been sitting here. I have not clicked on it. It's been driving me crazy. I've not clicked on it for a very special reason. Thursday is recruitment, meaning for every time that I recruit, I gain points. That's why I'm sitting here with 3,000 tickets, because I'm waiting to use them to gain points. I will point out that these little green cards, the hero recruit cards, do not count for the recruitment stage on Thursday. So you can just go ahead and use them. They do not count. I do not believe starring up your heroes either counts. So going in here and doing this does not gain you points. Oh, do I want to use? Yeah, I want to use him. I do want to use him. Don't know what you're for yet. There's probably another class of heroes. Pretty sure that's the thing about recruitment. That's the only thing. That's it. That does count, by the way. Anything that makes you gold on Monday for Interstellar Trade does count. But this does not. Which is dumb, in my opinion. Exposition Duel. Exposition Duel did not occur, which is going to be Friday. It's part of Friday's stage, Army Expansion and Expedition Duel. It did not occur. I don't think it actually happened because the Exposition Duel was the thing you were donating troops for. The donating troops part did not pop up. You had no option for it. I don't know if it's going to happen in higher rank, higher tiers of the event. I don't think it's going to happen for these 4 weeks that we're just doing the event and server. After the 4 weeks are up and the event has run its course for our planet, I think we're going to be paired up against other alliances from other servers, other planets. So there's that. Saturday is Tank versus Tank and Invasion. Tank versus Tank and Invasion is pretty much what we did on that TVT area that Poke sent out, that Poke pushed to set up. Poke fan, we call him Poke, I call him Poke. That TVT area is what we were using to gain points. You get points for killing certain tiers of troops, but the problem is, if you lose, you gain less points than your enemy did, because he won, he was able to defeat more troops. So TVT, the Tank versus Tank, and Invasion, you do gain points for attacking cities and killing their troops. Some of our members actually, I think, went out and attacked dead accounts who had tier 1, tier 2 troops. They didn't gain a lot of points from each attack, but as a whole, they gained enough for us to keep winning. So that's also an option during Saturday's event, during the stage event on Saturday. Pretty much that event is straightforward. You go out, you kill troops, you fight tanks. That's pretty much it for that one. Sunday is a day of rest. Great job, everyone. Take a break and enjoy yourself and the game. Sunday is pretty much straightforward. You get to pretty much view this screen and see your score. Other than that, it's just another day. Like, this would be a whole lot easier for me to showcase per day. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to be making videos of every day. So for every day that we do something, like Monday, we're going to be doing Interstellar Trade and Gathering Day. I'm going to make a video on that and showcase the entire thing of what I'm doing. Same thing for Tuesday, same thing for Wednesday, same thing for Thursday. Friday, I'm going to be doing the same thing. And hopefully Saturday, because it's going to be me focused on just trying to avoid the 2 stronger players, which in my server, there's not a lot of stronger players than me. But there's 2 that I actively avoid because they always go out and fight everybody. Actually, right now, what am I? Individual power. I'm 15. I'm 15 on the board. Yep, 15 on the board. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is Poppy. Or that might be Poppy. I don't know, because he's able to do that. That one of these guys, that's not him. But there's this one guy in here that is against us. He's been giving us trouble on the TVT. So I may not be able to showcase what I do on TVT day. But for the other days, I am going to record videos and showcase exactly what I do on those days. So this is the video. If there's anything you're confused on, let me know. Everything's pretty much straightforward. Monday, Interstellar Trade, Gathering Day, pretty much anything that makes you gold. Do the business giant. There's another one that's similar to this. Do that. Commercial rocket. Do not launch your rocket Sunday at all. Do not. Wait till Monday to do it. You're able to do it twice on Monday. Do not launch your rocket. This also counts for Monday. There is a limit. I do need to say that. There is a limit on how many of these you can do. You can also hit the trash can, and I'm going to do it on that one. There's also a trash can. You can click it. It'll reset. That doesn't count towards your limit. So for every one that you think is too low, you can go ahead and just hit the trash can. And then wait for something that gives you more gold. But you have to keep in mind how much of the stuff you're getting rid of. Because it does take time to do a whole bunch of stuff to get the things that you need. Or you can keep, which is what I did, you can keep going in here looking for things to buy. Ooh. Oh, come on. You can keep going in here looking for things to buy. But the problem is, during this event, you got to be gathering gold, or it's going to be... Are you kidding me? It's going to be gone. Yes. Yes. Also yes. That's what a lot of our members did. That's what most of our members, I think, did. Click it, click it, click it, click it. I can't buy those yet. Actually, wait, can I? 77. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Tuesday, base expansion. Pretty much make every present on Monday. Pretty much make every building a present. And do not open them until Tuesday. Wednesday is Age of Science. Just focus on research. Speed up your research. Speeding them up does count, I believe, if memory serves. Thursday, recruitment and donating troops. The donating troops part did not occur. So recruitment is pretty much just going to this thing and recruiting heroes. You also gain points for leveling up your heroes, I believe, which is why I love this thing. You may not have the auto train feature. I think that's a VIP thing. Well, I hope you do, because it makes it awesome. Army expansion, pretty much train troops, rush the training of troops. Okay, that's going to irritate me. Exposition duel on army expansion and expedition duel. The expedition duel did not occur for us. I don't know if it occurred for anybody else. I don't believe it's going to happen. But yeah. Okay, so tank versus tank is pretty much what we did. We set up an area for tanks to fight each other. People set up their subways ahead of time. That's what we did. In fact, I think I could still show off a little bit. We still have. Nope. Nope. Why are you still over there? I think we're over here somewhere. Anyways, we had, I think, about 5 alliances set up subways around each other, and then we just sent tanks out. But that's pretty much what we did for Interstellar Duel, Alliance Duel, whichever you want to call it. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, let me correct myself. If you are VIP level 4, the rockets, you're able to launch twice in one day, so long as you have not launched it the day before. So if you don't launch it all week, you're able to launch it 7 times in one day. Stop it. Dang it. Yep, I got that right on base expansion. Yep, Thursday, recruit heroes pro on Thursday. Yeah, that's pretty much the explanation for the Interstellar Duel, Alliance Duel. There's not really anything more I can say on it other than what we've been doing. Again, I will be making videos. There are 4 weeks of this. We've already done week 1. We have 3 more weeks. Week 2, I am going to do my best to make a video of every day and what I am doing. So expect that to come up. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. And then I'm going to prepare it for the upload, and then I'm going to upload it. If there's anything that you're confused on in this, hopefully I'll be able to answer it in the everyday videos I do for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There are 6 days, 6 stages to the event, basically. Presents, making presents. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Again, comment, or if you're watching this video and you are someone in our planet, on our planet, in our alliance, send me a direct message in game. I pay more attention to the messages in game than I do on the video itself, for good reason. I'm out.